Okay, let's talk for a minute about text and reading comprehension. We do text and reading comprehension. The student is given a book and they read the book to us while we mark their mistakes. So let's look at some of the mistakes. If the student is reading this text here every Saturday, Ruffy and the student says every Saturday, we are going to mark Saturday and we're going to start to write what they're saying when they seem like they're stuttering. And then if they go ahead and get the correct word, we can just hit save and it's not a mistake. But it just gives us a record to show that they are struggling and not quite as fluent as we would like them to be. Okay? Repetitions. If the student says, we like to dance. Okay, so they're reading their book and it just says we like to dance, but they say we like to dance. You're going to choose dance. I'm sorry, let me say that again. This has changed. You no longer tap the word dance. At the top of the screen, there is a little repeat button that looks like this. You're going to tap that, and then you're going to tap the last word that was read in the repetition and draw a line backwards to where the repetition started. In this case, it was only one word, so you would just tap dance and do backwards to the beginning of dance. But let's say they read, we like to dance, we like to dance. Then you would tap the repetition button, tap dance, hold your finger down, and go backwards until you get to we, and then pick your finger up. If they were to repeat it twice, then you would tap the repeat and a number 2 would appear. And you can keep doing that as many times as you need. Now for substitutions, this is what you do. The student says, I see the living room upside down. Everything looks fun. Well, the word is supposed to say funny. So you're going to tap the word funny. The screen is going to change to look like this. You're going to write what they said with your finger and hit sub, then hit save. And then this is what it will look like on the screen. Often in these buttons at the top can be difficult to push. Just change the way you're holding your finger until you get it to work, and make sure you remember to hit save.
If the student inserts a
word,
like
it says, wow, it's my friend Jill. The student reads it, wow, it's my best friend Jill.
See a purple caret in the text.
You're going to tap the word friend. This screen is going to appear. You're going to write the extra word that they inserted and tap the little caret above to show that it was insertion. So remember, when it's an insertion, you're going to tap the word they said after the insertion so that you can include the insertion in front of it. We tapped friend so we can include best as the insertion. Then you're going to tap save. If the student says, I see living room, and they completely, for whatever reason, left out then you're going to tap the screen will appear for the mistakes, and then you will choose omit and hit save. It may not require you to hit save. I think you just tap omit and then it goes back to the regular screen. If the student is reading things, took, div, and they're struggling, they're not getting the word, or maybe they look at you or they ask, what is this word? You go ahead and give them the word. If they sounded it out or did anything before you told the word, then you'd write what they said. If they didn't do any of that, then all you have to hit is told. If you write something, you have to hit save. If all you do is tap told, then you do not have to save. Now, anytime the student makes a mistake and then goes back and they correct it before you have told them, then you can self-correct. And this is how you do that. Tap the word. Here is my main. I mean name. So you marked main wrong as a substitute. And then you go back and you hit main again and hit the green button the second time. Or let's say that you're writing, here is my main. You're writing main with your finger right here as the student corrects. So you finished writing main and they've already read it correctly as name. Then you just go ahead and hit self or sub and self-correct at the same time and hit save. And those are the basic mistakes that we can record in text and reading comprehension.